someone to hype me up. 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 Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through it that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up.
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Younghoe Koo all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. To throw is Fields. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a first carry here for Robinson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. Robinson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
You know he was bound to get in there. I'm going to get his ass, though.
Turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Hey, you see that look that they talking about? Chicago could end up with Bijan Robinson if they do a trade.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
What I continue to hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch that and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed, and then we got to see it unfold in real time.
You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. On first down, Monk.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Fields.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on.
I love that word because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
After 1, 7-0.
Now a play fake here on first down.
That's going to be caught by Rivers.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says,
and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Play action, Fields. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And it's fielded at the 34. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Here's Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. On play action, Fields. That is caught, and he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now it's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw here. This pass is caught by London. 25 yards that time.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive? Well, answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 2nd down and 3. Robinson with another carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield, and he's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll look to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Stanley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 3rd and 4. Now they'll audible to something else. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Fields. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
On 1st down, Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Fields. 20, 10. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Into the hands of London. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll get up near the 45. They spot it at the 44.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Robinson on a give right side. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Robinson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Kadarius Toney. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
4th down, Fields has to have this one. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
2nd down and 4. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side complete. That's Stanley. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 112 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give left side to Robinson.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Try to take this home. They'll run.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
From the gun, here's Fields. Able to find Kmet.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields.
He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
4th down, 10 yards to go. They snap it to Fields. Looking deep here for Mooney.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher. We've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. This is 1st and 10. Fields now to throw.
Oh, the ball
comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Second and 10. Fields again. They got his man complete. And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride. But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Atlanta, they earn one final victory and finish the regular season at 13-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it will indeed be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 7-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.